Hey, what is up, you guys? We're back with another video, and today I'm just saying to you guys, I am vegan now, and don't be writing in the comments below, oh, where do you get your protein? Not from meat, from plants, guys. So don't be worrying about protein stuff. You can just be going to meat. You don't have to be eating meat for that stuff. You can just eat plants. And the reason why I turned vegan is because if you go on Netflix, and if you guys watch Fork Over Knife, it's a very good documentary. And if you're not really into like the science stuff, you can watch What the Health. It's also on Netflix. That's what I first watched. And so I've been vegan for about I think a week. I'm not sure. I feel great. The only vitamin that you don't get when you're vegan is B12, but you can get that from like supplement, like vitamin stuff like that. But so it's not really a big problem. And meat isn't really good, and like basically I can eat what you can eat as meat. So I can eat a vegan burger, and for me, I've been eating a lot of vegan burgers because they taste really good, guys. And if you want to go to a burger, let's say Five Guys. You want to go to Five Guys, you want to get an all-American cheeseburger, I can get that vegan at Fresh Mart here in Puerto Rico. You want a box of fries, vegan fries, if you want a box of fries, I can get a fries too, as vegan ones. You just have to make sure none of them are like with the bacon stuff on there. So basically, if you're not vegan, I can eat what you can eat as vegan. And so you get a lot of energy by doing veganism. And another reason why I turned vegan is because my brother is vegan, and it's really really healthy for you. And I'm basically like saving animals. So this is for all you animal lovers. If you're an animal lover, I'm playing with this, guys. So if you're an animal lover, how can you eat a cow? You can't call yourself an animal lover if you eat a cow. Basically, would you eat a cow? Let's use chicken here. Everyone knows what chicken is. How it tastes like, most people. Okay, so you're on a farm. You kill a chicken right there and now, and you clean it up and stuff. Will you eat the chicken or no? And you saw the chicken get killed. Would you eat it there on the spot or would you not? And then you're in the supermarket buying your weekly amount of food. Will you eat the chicken there? And will you get the chicken off the supermarket freezer and eat it? You probably are saying yes. But then you're on the other one, the farm, probably saying no. Think about that, guys. Another thing why I turned vegan is because places, I forgot where, they spray they use a lot of water for a cow and stuff, and that pollutes the water streams in towns, and it smells bad. And then like the poop of the cows or pigs, they like process it into like a liquid and they spray as fertilizer. And it's just, do you really want to eat that? And then like how toxic the cow is. So think about that, guys. And I just wanted to say that I'm vegan, and I'll show you a clip right now of Fork Over Knife.
This could be the first generation of children in the United States that lives less than its parents.
I got 2 pills I take for my diabetes, then I got 1 for cholesterol, high blood pressure, and then I take Byetta, which is an injectable.
I'm getting really shaky, and I'm sick and I'm fatigued, and that's when they diagnosed me with hypertension and diabetes.
Obesity, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure cost this country more than $120 billion each year.
People are saying, you're crazy. You're a cancer patient. You should be resting. Doctors told me this. When I had the second heart attack, the doctor said I should prepare for death.
Heart disease is an absolutely toothless paper tiger that need never ever exist.
People who were raised in Japan, the Philippines, Korea, China, never had heart disease, prostate cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis.
This is the atlas of cancer mortality in China.
Virtually, the Western diet was non-existent. They had no animal products. They had no dairy, no meat.
We learned that we could turn on and turn off cancer growth just by adjusting the level of intake of that protein.
I knew at that point what caused most diseases.
Our national authorities are simply excluding this concept in order to protect the status quo.
With the Western diet, there are going to be 500,000 people in this country this year who will have to have the front half of their body divided, their heart exposed. Some people would call that extreme.
I know of nothing else in medicine that can come close to what a plant-based diet can do.
If you go through life thinking that what happens to you from a health perspective is based on your genes, you're a helpless victim.
I reversed the diabetes. The diabetes is not coming back.
I just can't understand what it's done to change my life.
Diet is so much more important than anybody ever thought.
To me, the answer is so simple, it's criminal. And it's just people starting to take responsibility for their health and starting to eat more plant-based foods. It's that simple.
I hope you guys enjoyed that clip of Fork Over Knife. And then here's a clip of What the Health.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths.
Epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country.
18% of children are morbidly obese right now. We're on par to have 1 in 3 people be diabetic in the next 25 years. That's crazy statistics.
Have this very dangerous situation.
Large amounts of these substances have unquestionably been associated with clogged arteries, high blood pressure, diabetes, autoimmune diseases. Absolutely, the science is solid.
We're talking life and death.
Health organizations have become co-opted. They are taking money from the very industries who are causing the problems.
There's a very strong pharmaceutical industry and lobby that has a huge stake in preserving the status quo.
We've got a $35 billion statin drug industry. Do they ever want to see that go away?
The government's in bed with anyone that gives them the most money. These are government programs.
Consumers have no idea.
We consider it normal that a town the size of the town I grew up in gets wiped out every year. If that many people were being killed by some terrorist group in the United States every year, we would find them.
From a community standpoint, from all other aspects, we're in a state of emergency.
They care more about cooperation than do people.
They spend at least $138 million lobbying Congress.
These companies really have a vested interest in making sure that the public doesn't have information about their effects.
Any little thing that comes up, man, they beat it to death. They're trying to silence people into not speaking out and not showing the truth. If that's where you want to go with this, I'm sorry, I'm not the person that you should be talking to.
The European Association of Society.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that clip too. And peace out, guys. That's the end of the video.